Well, it's a full moon. I just was about to watch Dracula by Francis Ford Coppola, and I just watched Forrest Gump, which was a movie about a moron that became something important in the U.S. The 80s had a few movies like that, but in any case, I looked out the window and there was the full moon coming up out of the clouds. Here, the moon is almost like a real beacon. And I don't know why, but you can measure the lumina on it directly at your person. So, when I was in architecture school, they had a lot of things called radiant gain that can cause fire and self-ignition. And when I was a kid, there was enough radiant gain to use an optical glass or a magnifying glass to create fire on leaves. But it changed about 1970 or 1971. I think there was a bomb that dropped on the U.S. in the Vietnam War because the atmosphere changed radically. And you could see white light on the horizon and all the beaches. In any case, the possibility on the East Coast and West Coast to burn leaves with an optical lens as like a child disappeared. But out here, you can do that, and actually the sun starts forest fires. So you can feel the sun on your body in an amazing way. I lived in Micronesia, and smoke would come off my skin from the sun, giving me a sunburn in this one area on this island I lived on. It was just amazing. Anyway, I was riding a moped, so it was a short period of time. The smoke, and you could smell the skin burning. Well, you can measure the optical burn just by feeling it in your eyeball. Anyway, it's kind of amazing to look at a painting on a camera, so we keep watching. So, yeah, trying to get the zoom to work on the video is kind of odd. Well, I just wanted to see if I could crop out the buildings, but in a way, it's kind of nice because you can get the sense of the magnanimous size of that mountain. It's pretty big. That one's about 20,000 feet. But it appears the same height as the 13,000 foot one. But when it snows, you can see the difference by the line of the snow. That's kind of amazing. But watching the moon come over it's kind of amazing. You feel kind of special. You're given the right to see something no one else gets to see. I actually marked some interesting data in a book, My Cloud, on Amazon. From this window, a journey of the sun and the moon over the year. So I got each. I think I got the two equinoxes and the solstice mapped out. The benefit of that was you get to see the swing of the moon across the horizon line. It actually maps back and forth, left and right, with the sun, and in the same amount of time. I mean, in the same position. I'd never been able to see that before. Here you can see that. And actually, the mountain has a little carve on it, where on the equinox, it almost looks like the sun and the moon come out of the V groove of the mountain. It's amazing. Anyway, I documented that if you want to see it. And that's probably enough. Not much more to see. As you can see, we're testing the 6 a.m. Sometimes, well, there it goes. It focuses a little more. Isn't that amazing? And you can see how beautiful it is. Even though it's not in perfect focus, it's showing the striations. You can tap on the phone at the point you want focus, and then there's a adjustment to dark and light that you can make if you want to make the exposure darker. And that's an interesting feature. And I have tried out the manual and it works okay. So I'm trying to get it to focus on that image. See that? That's the exposure changer. I'm just making the adjustment there. And you tap on the object that you want to use as the light exposure, and then a little scale comes up, and you push it up and down on the touch screen. And that's the benefit. You can see the optical sphere.